Hey, what's up, cereal lights? Guess what? Cool things have happened. Not only did General Mills finally acknowledge my existence on the internet, but they sent me this awesome t-shirt and a tiny box, a tiny toast. You know what that means? I think it's time for a tiny review. Let's go.
It wouldn't be right if I wasn't in a tiny little space, but this tiny box, we got a tiny little everything. So let's check this out. First, check out the box. Serving size, one whole box, which is basically the same serving size as every other box we review, right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay, let's open this up. Wow, box opens really easy. And you got, oh, look at that. It's not even clear. They don't want to see, but they didn't even feel that tiny box. But that's okay. We're going to open this up and take a good old whiff. That smells pretty good. Anyways, we're going to pour this. First impression. Hold on. This little box didn't even fill up this little bowl. You see that? Little bowl's not full. Not liking it, General Mills. Not liking it at all. But let's get here. I'll pour my milk. Here we go. Oh, look at that. So good. We're just going to let this sit and stir for just a moment. And we're going to try it out, okay? Here we go. Then you're all done. It's finished. It's just 23 grams. That's not much of anything. This isn't going to do. We need the full-size boxes. Am I right? Let's go. Excuse me.
I've got cereal on my mind every day and night. With cereal by my side, the whole world feels right.
You're immediately noticing that I don't have a mustache, I'm not in the kitchen, and my orange juice is suddenly turned into water. Is something wrong? Nope. You might be like, well, what's going on with this room? This is just how you live in Los Angeles, you know? You move and follow your dreams, and all of a sudden, everything you built up just fades away. Your orange juice becomes too expensive and your budget can't afford it, so they cut it out of your production on your show, and then your refrigerator isn't actually yours because it was in the house you're releasing, so it stays there. And you miss him. I love you, Mr. Fridge. But there's no time to waste on that. What we have is the long-awaited Tiny Toast review. I have it in both flavors today, strawberry and blueberry. Really, what we need to start talking about before we get to anything else is something that I haven't got to do much or talked about much on the show, and that is real-world serving size, right? Serving size matters. Whoever says serving size doesn't matter is a goddamn liar. In Tiny Toast, it's 11.1 ounces. This cost me like $2.50 at Walmart in Arizona because I can't find it out here in California. Now, it's 11 ounces and it says that is 11 servings of 3/4 cup. Now, I'm going to spare you the boring of hearing or seeing what a 3/4 cup serving size is, but we all know what a regular serving size is, right? It's a full bowl. Now, I've already opened this up because I've had to do some measurements here. Like, we have one bowl here. I mean, that's a small bowl. I'll go a little bit more. This is a bowl. This is a bowl of cereal, and this is another bowl. The same cereal. Oh, so that would be, in my opinion, 2 servings, right? But hey, we got another bowl. And we're just going to keep placing these right here in front. That's, okay, a 3rd serving. It's getting the box is getting kind of light. I got a 4th bowl here. Let's see. Yikes. Okay, so at the end of the day, guys, our 11 servings in a box. So pull it out because it's empty. Oh, there's 2 pieces of toast left. Put that in here. At the end of the day, our 11 servings turns to just 3 and then some. Like this bowl, again, I'll get a close-up, but this bowl is like pathetically empty. Pathetically empty. So I wanted you guys to know that is something we're going to start talking about on the show, because when cereal is something you eat all the time, you need to know once you're buying it, is this going to last me more than one drunk night? You get drunk sometimes, you start craving some sweets, that happens to me all the time, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, here's an entire box of Tiny Toast. In fact, this is the 3rd box of both flavors of Tiny Toast that I've purchased. All of them have been for reviews, but they don't survive because they're so small. So a big complaint on the board, this can be board here, big complaint, serving size is not where you want it to be. We're going to put these, well, for now, these bowls are props and we're going to use them later. And then we're going to go ahead and pour our first bowl. First, we need to talk about the look of Tiny Toast. Tiny Toast is an amazing looking cereal. It's toast shaped just like the French Toast Crunch, but it has these like little red and blue like highlights on them with sugary crystals like you'd find on a French Toast Crunch. And the flavor, when you bite into it, is instantly sweet and fruity, but it's like backed up by this awesome whole grainy sort of flavor. And it's something I couldn't really appreciate more. It is so good. It's one of those cereals, and I'm looking for lots of these in my older years. You know, the more cereal you eat, it's like, okay, that reflex you have, which is going for the poor. Flavor's great, guys. Strawberry, berry taste. But like the reflex you have where it's like, okay, I should probably stop eating after this bowl because it's a little too much for me, you know what I'm saying? That happens to me with a lot of cereals, but Tiny Toast, it just doesn't happen. So you can very easily mistakenly go through an entire box without even thinking about it. So right here, we're gonna let it sit for a kitchen minute. Now my bedroom minute. And we can talk about a couple other things. First, I know this is back of the box time, but let's talk about this shirt. General Mills, what's up? How you been? I like this shirt. And that's a joke. This shirt is like the epitome of the things that I hate about the world. First off, half the shirt is in emojis, which I think are the dumbest way to communicate. Now, add an emoji for flavor here and there makes your conversation better. Rely on emojis to have your conversation? That sucks. And yeah, I'm looking at you girls on Tinder who are your entire about me is just an emoji. Bitch, I don't have an iPhone. I don't even know what half your emojis mean. That's not my fault. It's your fault for not using words to describe how you feel or what you want in a man. I don't know what emojis mean. Take me on an emoji date. Ah! So besides that, this shirt, first off, it's a weird thing. Let's read it. It says, well, cool. Eyes, heart, strawberry bread. It says, love eyes, tiny toast. We're good. Like, I don't know what that means. And this is their whole marketing for this cereal. It's all on their Instagram. And I think it's Instagram marketing campaign. And that is sign number one of a failed marketing campaign. Like, who only markets on Instagram? I think that's baloney. Now, we can now go to we'll go to the back of the box. And I want to talk about this because, again, we'll get close-ups. I want to talk about this because the back of this box is literally the exact same box they managed to put on that tiny one I had, but just with a teeny bit more space. And I find that to be pretty damn interesting. It's like, I was surprised that it was the same exact box. That's the whole point. Anyways, our minute's about up. It's sog resistant. I already know that. I told you I've had this before. And this cereal is best when you do not wait the full minute. Is it resistant? Yes, but you don't want to get there because the cereal's so good. You just go for it. Still crunchy, still flavorful. And strawberry, its best friend in the whole world is like cream in general. Strawberries and cream savors. This, when you put it in the milk, it shines like the sun coming up over the horizon. The flavor, it's fantastic. The cereal, I couldn't be higher on as far as like just it being a good new cereal. Now, they say this is the first new cereal General Mills has released in 15 years, which is weird considering they've released like a ton of other cereals in the last 15 years. I mean, you might have seen recently the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cereal, the Batman cereal, the Superman cereal, and a whole bunch of other licensed cereals that apparently just don't count because they're not real. So wherever you're counting General Mills, I guess this is their first official real cereal in 15 years where it's going to come out and be out all the time. And I'm glad this is a good one because it takes what's good about the French Toast Crunch, the shape, and it turns it into an actually good cereal. Now, we can talk about blueberry. I'm going to eat this whole bowl, by the way. Because when you live in Los Angeles, you can't afford to waste $1 because someone's going to charge you that $1 to park somewhere for 5 seconds. I'm new to LA. You guys know that. I parked the other day to get some food. And goddamn, I had to pay, and I forgot to pay the meter. I parked for like it's not a lot. I parked for like 14 minutes. 14 minutes, and I forgot to pay 25 cents, and I got a ticket for $68. I was like, what on earth's name is that? That's like someone flicking you, and the repercussion is like your bones shatters. It's like, that is such a small, in fact, like I didn't pay 25 cents, and that's all it is. And now I owe $68. That is 2,432 times, like 24, right? It's an exponential increase in the money, and I don't get it. Flavor, fantastic, I told you. It is so good. You can't get better than this because it's sweet, it's strawberry-ish. It's like waking up to a good morning. And the milk, which is arguably one of the most important parts of the flavor, is so dang good, guys. It is fantastic. It's like the strawberry, it's so good. Oh, okay. So let's recap on the strawberry, right? They're similar, right? It's first similar strawberry, Flavor's good, sog resistant. It's got these sugary crystals that scream of berry. And I give Strawberry Tiny Toast a 4. 4 bowls, because I think it's fantastic. It is something you can have in your pantry all the time, and you will love it. Now, I'm gonna pour this Blueberry Tiny Toast. I'm even more excited about it. And the reason I'm more excited, I've actually had, like in one sitting, 2 bowls, and it depleted the whole box, as you saw in the real world serving. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, the real world serving is about, in my bowls, it's 2.5 cups. It's about 3 real servings. So calories, everything, triple it. It's not right. The world's been lacking a good blueberry cereal because besides blueberry frosted mini spooners, blueberry mini wheats, which are basically the same cereal, but I think the mini spooners are better. It's just that the world needs more. Blueberries are a good morning. Just like blueberry pancakes, blueberry waffles, blueberry berries. You know, they're great. Blueberry pie. Blueberry toast. Blueberry Tiny Toast. It's so good. I can't get enough of it because you buy a box and there's not any more. The only difference between the flavor of this and the strawberry is the flavor. The cereal's the same. The milk, I think, is so good on both of them. The milk is equal, but I like the blueberry flavor more. I'm more of a blueberry guy, which is kind of a shame that this shirt is red and it's too small. It's a medium. I'm a large! At the end, like all those sugary crystals that are on the cereal actually seep into the milk, and you get like that last slurp. You know, it's more sludgy than it is milky, and it's so delicious. So when it comes to a score, what would I give the blueberry? I'm giving it a 4.25. Right next to the strawberry, they're neck and neck. I just like the blueberry more. And that's really more of a subjective thing. So that's my review. You tell me what you think. I'm the snob. I know what I like, and if you don't know what you like, that's why you're watching these videos. Or if you do know what you like, that's why you're like, hey, he's wrong! Strawberry's way better! So that's just where we're at, guys. Tiny Toast is amazing. You gotta go buy a box. If you're a cereal person, you haven't tried these yet, especially if you're a blueberry cereal person, there's not enough of them in the real world. Buy one, you'll enjoy it, and that's a guarantee. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Remember, click like, subscribe. Tell me if you think these cereals are cool. I like the boxes. They're just, the back of the boxes in general are losing their luster for me. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna continue, but either way, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think, and tune in next Saturday for my next review. All right. Bye, guys.